Hey, what's up? Just want to make a quick video, kind of like a rant, but not really. It's just my opinion of like the Giants, general manager Dave Gettleman, and like the staff, and what I think kind of is the main problem. Um, Honestly, I don't think you can like blame Judge yet, because like it's just happened like already. I've seen it all over the place. People are just bad mouthing Judge and saying like he's not the guy, and well, I just think it's a little too soon to like make that judgment. Just because like it's his first year, it's a COVID year. Like they had no real no real preseason, no off season really, like normal off season. So to like just blame Judge is, I think, ridiculous. Granted, like did he get like out coached last week again? This past Sunday against a really good 49ers coaching staff. Well, yeah, but they've been doing it for a little while, and they get some really smart coaches on that team. And like I think Judge is a very intelligent guy. I think he knows what he's doing. He's just it's a learning curve for everybody. He's a rookie head coach. On the same note, like, am I happy with like Jason Garrett's offense? Well, no. I think it's anemic right now. I think we can't do anything. Our offensive line can't block. You know, I think the play calling is a little suspect sometimes. I mean, but I'm just a fan. It's just my opinion. I don't get paid hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars to like run a football team, run an offense, run a defense, whatever. Our defense going into last week was relatively good. I think we were like ranked. Our defense is technically ranked in the top five out of the first 2 weeks, like in the NFL. And granted, we were like two in passing, like number two passing defense, but then like 20 something rushing defense, but like, which is crazy because like last year was the total opposite. But honestly, I think the main problem that the Giants have right now is like we have basically a lack of talent. Like, we have some really good players on the team, like in certain positions. Like Barkley obviously is a really good running back when he's healthy, and he has someone that can kind of block for him. Ingram has spurts of being good, but I've pretty much given up on him. I think like he just needs to not be here like relatively soon if he doesn't sort of show something for the rest of the season. I think Darius Slayton's good. I think he'd be a good number 2 wide receiver. I don't think he's a true number 1. Golden Tate's, he's Mr. Reliable. He's been around doing it for a long time, and I think he still does the same thing. He still brings the same thing to the offense, but he's not like a game breaker. Daniel Jones, I'm kind of like, up in the air on. Like I said before, that I'm kind of in the middle between, like, that, I mean, I don't think we should tank, period. It's just not my fan style. I can't root for my team to lose. But, I can see why people would think that way and everything else, like tanking for Trevor Lawrence, but I'm not really on that yet. I mean, I'm kind of slowly getting there if Jones can't fix his shit, but I just think Jones has a very hard time. He's getting this new offense. He has no protection. He has no really great talent around him because, like, Barkley's out. Our receivers are okay, but they're not, like, any, like, game-breaking receiver. So I think, like, the main problem with the team is Gettleman. Honestly, I really think Gettleman needs to be let go at the end of the season because they're probably not going to do it mid-season or in the season. But I think Gettleman needs to be gone. He hasn't built this team the way he said he's going to. Like, he's been trying, I guess, by bringing 1,000,001 defensive tackles. Not edge rushers or anything, not like pass rushers, but just defensive tackles. But we still can't stop the run for some reason. Even though we did last year relatively well, but like this year we can't do it at all. He's like, yeah, we just picked Andrew Thomas up in the draft. We drafted Will Hernandez, and also, we've drafted Lemieux and, Pert, but like Lemieux and Pert aren't playing right now because we still got like Kevin Zeitler and starting Cam Fleming right now. I don't know why, but whatever. Can't get much worse. Just might as well just put Pert in to see what you got. But I think it's Gettleman. He's ignored the edge rusher position. I mean, we got Zimenez and Carter on the team, but like, I mean, they're not doing it. I mean, I love Zimenez. Like, I got a signed rookie card from him and stuff. Like, I like him, but I think he's a good rotational guy. I don't think he's never going to be a game wrecker. He's not going to be he's not going to be an OC or a Strahan. But, I mean, who knows? I could be wrong, but I just don't see it. He hasn't built this team that well, and I think Gettleman needs to be gone. I think the Giants are like 9-26 under Gettleman. We progressively just keep it getting worse every season. You know, we go from having like good draft picks to like even higher than even like, you know, better draft pick and better draft pick. Why? Because we keep losing and having worse and worse records. It's ridiculous. Gettleman needs to be gone. And when I don't think they should do the Giants things. Like the Giants always like to promote within and everything else. But what's that going to change? Honestly, if you like promote Kevin Abrams from assistant GM to GM, what's that going to do? It's the same people in the building. Like you're not changing anything. Only scary thing is in a way like I personally like Joe Judge, and I think if he's given the right talent, I think he can be a successful head coach. I'm not saying like Belichick or like Andy Reid or any of those people, but I'm just saying like he can be a successful head coach. I think he'll be a good head coach if he's allowed to actually get the talent that he needs to actually win games. You know, like we have practice squad guys on the team that are starters. Like we got guys that would be practice squad or like third string guys on other teams, like starting on our offense and our defense. And it's ridiculous. And it's not Joe Judge's fault. Like he got what he could get, you know. And I'm sure he had some say in who we got, but like you can't just dump the whole roster and start over again. Even though sometimes it may seem like a good idea. But I mean, I just think Gettleman needs to be gone. Like, you know, like I said, I think we're like 9-26 under Gettleman. We keep getting worse and worse and worse. We keep having, like, you know, we keep getting closer and closer to that first overall pick. Like, every year he's GM. And it's driving me nuts. So, that's my opinion. Like I said, it's just my opinion. And you can like it, dislike it, that's fine. I'm a Giants fan. I just want to voice what I feel, and I just feel like Gettleman's got to go. And we got to go outside the box, not promote within. We got to get someone from another organization that can help out this team. Like, not just promote within, because that has not helped up to this point. Like, we are really not a good team right now. One of, if not the worst team in the NFL. And I think we're, like, battling it out with the Jets, which is hilarious to me because we're both from, you know, New York teams that play in New Jersey at MetLife. And we're battling out for the number one pick 3 games into the season. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, it could get turned around, but I just don't think we have enough talent on this team to really be competitive. And that's not Joe Judge's fault, in my opinion. I think we need to get rid of Gettleman so we get someone in here to actually build a team the right way and bring in some good talent. But that's just my opinion. You know, if you want to leave a comment, let me know your opinion. I mean, you don't have to agree with me. It's perfectly fine. I'm just telling you how I feel at the moment. I mean, that's about it. You know, you like this video, like, subscribe, share. Until next time.